Hey everyone, welcome back to Sacred Cards. Today I'm going to share with you an update to my Crystal Beast deck profile. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was one of my favorite series in the anime, and when I seen the Crystal Beast cards, I knew I had to build and keep this deck alive. This Crystal Beast combo deck and is built to turbo out Overdrive as quick as possible. It's a ton of fun to play. I love the Crystal Beast archetype, and I really enjoy the love they've been getting. Please be sure to check out the other deck profiles and content on my channel. Sacred Cards has only been around for a short time, but I feel we are growing very fast, and it's all thanks to you and the support from this amazing community. So, with all that said, I'll go through my deck list and try and explain the cards as best I can. Let's get into the deck profile. Starting off the monster lineup, of course, we have 3 copies of Crystal Beast, Sapphire Pegasus. This is the card you want to see most often, especially because it's not once per turn. When this card is summoned, you can place 1 Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard in your spell or trap zone. And all of your Crystal Beast monsters share the effect that when they are destroyed by battle or card effect, you can place it in your spell trap zone as a continuous spell. For the other level 4 Crystal Beasts, I play 1 copy of Amber Mammoth, 1 copy of Topaz Tiger, and 1 copy of Cobalt Eagle. Amber Mammoth, when a Crystal Beast monster is targeted for an attack, you can change the attack target to this card. Topaz Tiger, if this card attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 400 attack during the damage step. Cobalt Eagle can target a Crystal Beast card you control, placed on top of the deck. Now for level 3 Crystal Beast monsters, I play 1 copy of Ruby Carbuncle, 1 copy of Amethyst Cat, and 1 copy of Emerald Tortoise. With Ruby, when it is special summoned, you can special summon as many Crystal Beast cards as possible from your spell trap zones, giving you more attack power or the ability to make Link or Xyz plays. Excuse me. Amethyst Cat can attack your opponent's life points directly, but the damage it inflicts is halved. And Emerald Tortoise can target a monster you control that attacked this turn, change it to defense position. Next up, I play 3 copies of Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. Absolutely love this card. When attack is declared involving a Crystal Beast monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is in your spell or trap zone, you can banish this card, special summon a Crystal Beast monster from your deck, and add an Ultimate Crystal monster from your deck to your hand. Now for the Ultimate Crystal monster, I'm playing 1 copy of Rainbow Dragon. It must be special summoned from your hand by having 7 Crystal Beast cards of different names in your field and or graveyard. The turn after it is summoned, quick effect, you can send all Crystal Beast monsters you control to the graveyard. This card gains 1,000 attack for each one. You can banish all Crystal Beast monsters from your graveyard to shuffle all cards on the field into the deck. And now the last monster I play is 3 copies of Crystal Master. This card has the ability that if you tribute it, you can add 1 Ultimate Crystal monster, Crystal Beast, or Crystal Beast Spell Trap from your deck to your hand. Basically, it can search your whole deck for any missing piece you might need. It's also a pendulum monster with the effect that if it is placed on the scale, your opponent can't target Ultimate Crystal monsters or Crystal Beast cards you control with card effects. Now that's it for the monsters. Now moving on to the spells. Starting off with the main searchers, 3 copies of Crystal Bond. This card can search a Crystal Beast monster from your deck to your hand and place 1 with a different name in your spell trap zone. Another search card I play is 3 copies of Rainbow Bridge. This will add 1 Crystal Spell or Trap from your deck to your hand. Next is the brand new spell card, 3 copies of Golden Rule. A great new addition to the deck. This equip spell is always treated as a crystal card. You can place 2 crystal beast monsters from your deck into your spell trap zones, then special summon one from your hand or graveyard with a different name and equip it with this card. When this equip spell leaves the field, destroy that monster, which is no problem because it still keeps it in play. Now, a great card from the Crystal Beast structure deck is 3 copies of Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. This continuous spell gives you a second normal summon each turn. You can destroy a Crystal Beast monster you control or in your hand to add a Crystal Beast crystal spell or trap from your deck to your hand. If a Crystal Beast card is placed in your spell trap zone, you can target a card your opponent controls and return both that card and this card back to the hand, which is fine because then you can just activate this card again. Next up, I play 3 copies of Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. You can reveal an Ultimate Crystal monster in your hand to activate one of the following effects, but if you control an Ultimate Crystal monster, you can activate them both. You can take 1 Rainbow Bridge or Rainbow Refraction from your deck and either add it to the hand or send it to the graveyard. The second effect is to special summon a Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard or spell trap zone. Now, for draw power, I've chosen to play 3 copies of Rare Value. Now, don't click off the video yet. You can definitely swap these out for Prosperity. I do have many copies of Prosperity, but I picked these up recently, and I like playing them just as much. With that said, if I were playing in a tournament, I would definitely swap these for Prosperity. Anyways, Rare Value has the effect that if you have 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in your spell trap zone, your opponent chooses one and send it to the graveyard, then you can draw 2 cards. It's also not once per turn, so you can use this effect multiple times as it's very easy to meet its condition with this deck. For the one-ofs, I play 1 copy of Crystal Beacon and 1 copy of Necro Valley. Crystal Beacon can special summon a Crystal Beast monster from your deck if you have at least 2 Crystal Beast cards in your spell trap zone. Necro Valley is a great card for this deck because it stops all cards in either player's graveyard from being banished, negate any effect that would move a card in the graveyard from being moved to another place, and negates any card effect that would change types or attributes in the graveyard, which does not hinder this deck whatsoever. And the last spell card I play in the main deck is 3 copies of Foolish Burial Goods. This card will send any spell or trap from your deck to the graveyard, and we only have 1 target for that, which is the one and only trap you want for this build, 1 copy of Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. One of my favorite cards in the deck. You can dump this card with your copy of Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates or Foolish Burial Goods. Then you can banish this card from your graveyard to add 1 Crystal Beast monster and 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. If it is activated on your field and you have 2 different monster types among the level 10 or higher monsters, shuffle all cards except this one from both players' hands, fields, and graveyards into the deck. Then each player draws 5 cards. Each effect is only allowed once per duel. So having 1 copy is more than enough. Now that is it for the main deck. It is 40 cards. Now on to the extra deck. Starting things off with your big boss monster. 2 copies of Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. This card must be special summoned during a duel. You special summon an Ultimate Crystal monster by banishing an Ultimate Crystal monster and 7 Crystal Beast monsters. If you have 7 Crystal Beast monsters banished with different names, this card gains 7,000 attack, bringing it to a whopping 11,000 attack points. If this card hasn't battled this turn, quick effect, tribute this card, shuffle as many cards on the field as possible into the deck, and if you do, special summon as many of your banished Crystal Beast monsters. Next up, I play 2 copies of Rainbow Overdragon. This card must be special summoned by tributing a level 10 ultimate crystal monster. You can banish a crystal beast monster, and this card gains attack equal to the monster you banish till the end of the turn. Now for the link monsters, I play 1 copy of Cherubini, 1 copy of Cross Sheep, and 1 copy of Ib, the World Chalice Priestess. Cherubini requires 2 level 3 monsters. It has the ability that monsters it points to can't be destroyed by card effects. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send another card you control instead. The main effect for this deck is you can send a level 3 monster from your deck to the graveyard, giving you more fuel to summon out your copy of Rainbow Dragon. Cross Sheep can apply these effects depending on what type of material is special summoned to a zone it points to. For this deck, if it's a fusion type monster, you can special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your graveyard. And if it's an Xyz monster, all monsters your opponent controls lose 700 attack. Ib is an interesting choice for this deck, but provides you great protection and gets your Crystal Beast monsters into the graveyard. This linked card can't be targeted, nor can it be destroyed by battle or card effects. Plus, if monsters this card points to would be destroyed, you can send this card instead. Oh, excuse me. Just ate a big meal here. Now I'm trying to do all this talking. Not an easy task. Next up, I play 1 copy of IP Masquerena, 1 copy of this beautiful quarter century Nightmare Unicorn, and 1 copy of Appaloosa. IP has the ability during your opponent's turn, or opponent's main phase, quick effect, link summon using materials you control, including this card. That link monster is then protected from being destroyed by your opponent's card effects. 2 targets for this. Unicorn, when it is link summoned, you can discard a card, then target a card on the field, shuffle it back into the deck, and if it was co-linked, you can draw a card. Appaloosa gains 800 attack for each material used for its link summon. And once per chain, you can have this card lose 800 attack to negate an opponent's monster effect. Now for the Xyz monsters, I play 1 copy of Diamond Direwolf, 1 copy of number 106, Giant Hand, and 1 copy of Lightning Chidori. Diamond Direwolf can detach an Xyz material to target a beast, beast warrior, or wing beast you control, and 1 other card on the field, destroy them. Giant Hand can quick effect detach 2 materials, target an effect monster your opponent controls. That card has its effects negated and cannot change its battle position while this card is on your field. And Lightning Chidori, when it is Xyz summoned, you can target a set card your opponent controls, return it to the bottom of the deck. Also, once per turn, you can detach a material to target a face-up card they control and place it on the top of their deck. And the last 2 monsters I play in the extra deck is 1 copy of Abyss Dweller and 1 copy of Tornado Dragon. A Dweller is here to shut down your opponent's graveyard by detaching a material. Tornado Dragon is just more toolbox. You can detach a material to destroy a spell or trap your opponent controls. Well, that is it for the deck profile. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If there's anything you like or don't like, feel free to leave me a comment telling me what you think. Be sure to like the video if you did, and subscribe for more content. Thank you for your support, and enjoy the Sacred Cards. See you all in the next one.